as we're talking about with Donald Trump, there is nothing that his Republican opponents are going to be able to say to him in terms of policy, because they all share the same policy. Here is Bill O'Reilly asking Donald Trump, what are you going to do about ISIS? And it's essentially, his response is essentially the same as every other Republican. Here it is.
So this is like the lightning round here. You just tell me how you're going to solve these problems. ISIS. How are you going to defeat ISIS?
I would hit them so hard. I would find our proper general. I would find the Patton or the MacArthur. I would hit them so hard your head would spin. Now remember, and I sent you the document, I said in 2004 we should not go in and do that whole thing with Iraq. It was a disaster because I said that Iran will take over and it'll totally destabilize the Middle East. But there's nobody bigger or better at the military than I am.
Are you telling me you're going to send American ground troops into Syria?
I'm not telling you anything. And the reason I'm not is because if I run and I win, I don't want them to know the game plan.
Okay.
Let me
but
just
you
say
have
something.
to. If you
Bill,
want to hit them hard,
I'm probably going to have to say I have a way that would be very effective with respect to ISIS. But when I watch Obama get up and talk about in 2 weeks we're doing this and in 3 weeks we're doing that.
Put American ground troops in to chase them around?
Take back the oil. Once you go over and take back that oil, they have nothing.
But how do you take it back?
Right, you have to go in. You have to go in.
With ground troops?
Well, you bomb the hell out of them, and then you encircle it, and then you go in, and you let Mobil go in, and you let our great oil companies go in. Right. Once you take that oil, they have nothing left.
No, you guys are laughing. How is that any different than what anybody else is saying? Lindsey Graham is saying.
I'll tell you the one way it's different.
What?
He's right about Iraq.
Right, yeah, exactly. He was right about Iraq. Besides that, what his prescription is exactly what everybody else's is, except for, you know what? He says it with a little bit more, it's a little clearer. Lindsey Graham says we should be sending troops down there, and I'm going to get the right general. I know. That's exactly what...
I never heard Lindsey Graham talk about MacArthur.
Right, well, but... I mean, this is the point. His ridiculous ideas are the exact same ridiculous ideas of every other person who's going to be on that stage. And now, every establishment, every Bill O'Reilly or every writer from Politico or every commentator is going to have to reckon with the idea that they're mocking his policies. Well, then why aren't you mocking Jeb Bush's policies or Scott Walker's or Lindsey Graham's or Ben Carson's insane policies? They're all the same. I love it.